Hi everybody. So today we're going to talk about how to cope with a friend's suicide. And the reason I want to talk about this week is because last week I found out a friend of mine from high school completed suicide. And I wasn't his best friend by any means, but we have some good memories together. We hung out a lot at school, and every time he saw me he'd give me a hug, ask me how I was doing. He hugged me so much that I can still remember the way he felt and the way he smelled. And sometimes his hugs were the only thing that got me through the day. And I think knowing how kind and polite and well-mannered he was makes it harder for me to comprehend. And even worse in a way, because, I've struggled with suicidality for a long time. And I know what it's like to be in that dark place. And I can't say that I know what kind of pain he was in or what he was going through, but I know what it's like to be there. And I think we have this strange stigma on death where only those closest to someone are allowed to grieve for them, but I grieved for him because at one point he was a positive force in my life, especially at a time where I felt like I didn't have very many. And when I heard the news, I felt like there was one less genuinely good person here with us, like the world was a little less bright. And grief is something that we're all going to have to deal with, and death is something that we're all going to have to make peace with at some point. But, when it happens so violently and so suddenly to someone who was so kind and genuinely good, that makes it so hard to swallow. But I think the best thing that anyone can do in that situation is to try and emulate that person's goodness, and keep the light that person brought to the world alive by being good to other people. Whether it's just through a hey, how are you doing, and a hug, because you never know how you might touch someone's life. And once you leave that positive mark on someone, they're never going to forget it. And this is not a fun topic to talk about, but I really appreciate you sticking with me. And this video and blog post are done in loving memory of Dale Fowler, who lit up my life and so many other people's. And thank you guys for watching and reading, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Thanks.